Everybody wake up your entire family and neighbors because Terra Green just dropped. Now, I will admit, the video did come out 1 day ago, so I'm a little bit late, but better late than never, right? And I cannot wait to see what disgusting video this man has in store for us today. It's gonna be great. Oh, yes, that is absolutely disgusting. 1,000 mosquitoes versus blood? What does that even mean versus blood? I mean, we've seen 1,000 ants versus Black Widow, but at least that kind of makes sense, right? What is the blood supposed to fight back against the mosquitoes? Is it some sort of symbiote? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna speculate. Terra Green knows best. Let's watch his video. By the way, everybody, all credit, of course, goes out to Terra Green. You guys absolutely have to subscribe his channel, bringing us just the most disgusting, but also the most entertaining and intriguing bangers of all time. And while you're at it, might as well subscribe to this channel too. Let's get to 100K. Here goes nothing.
This is 1,000 mosquito eggs.
Mosquito eggs? We're not even starting with just full-on mosquitoes. We're hatching them from their larva. Yo, this video just got from this gross to this. It doesn't even fit the top of my screen.
This is 1,000 mosquito eggs, and in just a couple days, they're going to hatch into 1,000 actual flying mosquitoes, and I'm going to be doing the most interesting experiments with, like feeding them a pool of blood.
I can't wait to find out whose blood that is. This is gonna be crazy, dude.
Right now, the mosquito eggs we have are dormant.
Ew! Okay, high key though, why do they look like little black colored grains? This is so messed up.
But all they need to hatch is a bit of water. The second a dry mosquito egg touches water...
Ew! Is that like a depiction of what a mosquito baby looks like? Just a literal piece of... with eyes? It's like curled up like a shrimp.
The embryos inside absorb it and basically come to life. And literally within only a few minutes...
Interesting.
Water, check out this area right here. A tiny little white speck started to poke out from the top of this single egg. Everyone, this is a mosquito larva, also known as a wiggler.
A wiggler? This is your reminder, guys, that some scientist out there actually took time out of their day to name a mosquito larva. What are you doing with your lives, huh? Anything productive? Didn't think so.
Called wigglers based on how much they wiggle, but over the next...
Looks like fish.
Will eat food and literally evolve into a fully grown mosquito. It will actually be one of the craziest things you'll ever see.
Oh, I don't doubt it at all, bro. Finding out how a mosquito is hatched from an egg and seeing it was not on my 2016 bingo card. But hey, here we are, only in February. Did I just say 2016? Oh my god, I'm such an unk. 2026, I'm sorry.
Oh, but yeah, I almost forgot. We don't just have one, we have 1,000 mosquitoes that we're gonna be raising.
Thanks for the reminder.
Another wiggler started to wiggle out, then another, and soon enough...
Ew, there's so many, bro.
Pets. I have to be so careful in this video.
Do not let them loose.
Oh my gosh, this is so weird.
Yo, if Terra Green himself says this is weird, you know it's dude. This is
Literally 1,000 mosquito larvae are right.
How many times are you gonna remind us?
The real mosquitoes. So there's a couple things we got.
Ew, bro. There was no lid on this tank. They could just fly out. Okay, I'm sure he has a plan, right? He must have a plan to contain them.
So there's a couple things we got to do to speed up their growth.
Okay, let's take a look at this progression chart that he made right here. He's gonna have mosquitoes eat hamburgers. Kind of a waste of a burger. I'm never gonna eat a burger again. Mosquitoes being torched by light bulb heat. I don't know what this is. Mosquitoes versus blood, and can't figure the rest out. All right, let's just watch.
Of course, starting with feeding them. And I don't even know what these things eat. I mean, they're practically microscopic at this stage. Yeah. I mean, I guess let me just search, what do mosquito larvae eat?
Who the hell searched what do mosquito larvae eat in Oregon? Is there like an infestation of mosquitoes in the state of Oregon that we don't know of? I know Bill Gates is releasing like virus-infected cybernetic mosquitoes into the state of Florida. I didn't know about the pandemic of mosquitoes in Oregon. That is very interesting.
Enter, and it looks like they eat microscopic.
Bro can't even type. He wrote Mosquito.
Microscopic organic matter. Oh,
that doesn't mean anything.
This is fish food. Yeah, not super special, but for when the larvae are this small, it works perfectly to crush up into tiny little pieces. And immediately after dropping in some of this crushed food, it sank down to the bottom for the larvae to start eating. Since the larvae were just
they feasting?
An hour ago, they're still so unbelievably small that it's just so hard to see, but you can kind of make out the shape of its mouth if you look very closely right here.
No, you cannot.
Hard to see, but you can kind of make out the shape of its mouth if you look very closely right here.
What is bro talking about?
It's insane how there's a brain and actual life in something this tiny. Anyways, you can see,
I don't consider mosquito life.
but it's still,
They're demon creatures.
it'll become even easier for these guys to eat it.
But things get fun.
Blood-sucking demons. He said things got fun.
Double in size every 24 hours.
Take this mosquito larva or double it in size and give it to the next person. That should be a new challenge.
So I have a feeling if we come back tomorrow, these guys are going to be a lot bigger. Good morning, Terragrinos. I just woke up. The mosquitoes are probably bigger now. I haven't really checked them.
Why have you still not put a lid on this?
And wait, you can literally see. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you can't tell by this footage, the larvae are so much bigger now. And when I turned on my camera to record them in detail, I was amazed.
Put a lid on that, dude.
Literally overnight. The day before, this was the most zoomed in footage I could get of these guys. But now, the larvae almost filled up the entire frame, and look at how much more detailed they are.
Yo, you know what this reminds me of? High key, guys. This looks exactly like that thing that bit Ymir Freets in Attack on Titan. The origin of the first ever Titan to be created. That looks the same as whatever the this is.
This black bulb at the bottom is their heads, and they're so big already, we can make out their mouth a lot easier, and we can eat
That's a mouth?
little eyes.
That's a demon hole.
You can literally see how they're
Made for sucking blood.
boat motor essentially, and they can just use it to slowly drift among the water surface. Sometimes they'll even curl up and start sucking up microscopic food particles from the surface.
Okay, well this video is all about doing the funnest experiments with the mosquitoes. So next up, I want to test their light instincts. Because if you didn't know, adult flying mosquitoes are insanely attracted to light. I mean, they'll just swarm.
I hate that so much.
Starts when they are babies.
Well, to figure it out, I turned off all the lights in my garage and watched what they did. Pretty quickly, the larvae actually started to rise to the surface way more.
So even from the time when they're babies, they're attracted to light, huh? Very interesting. I can't believe I just used the word babies for these disgusting creatures.
With the lights off, they all like to be on the surface, apparently.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. But now what I want to do is take this super bright studio light and
Just burn them. Torch them alive. Beam them all to death right now, please. Now, I love nature. I love what nature has been able to brought to us, but I hate mosquitoes. I mean, I hate bugs in general, but if there's one bug that I wish would just go extinct completely, it would be mosquitoes. More so than cockroaches, dude. That's saying something.
And literally the second after turning on this light, like magic, they'll
Kill them all.
migrate away from it. And they all started to gather up on the right side as far away from the light as possible.
Wait, what?
so these guys are moving away from the light. Huh, that's interesting. The fully grown mosquitoes, they'll completely swarm light. But when they're larvae, they will completely avoid it.
So to confirm my theory, I turned off this light and moved it over to the right side. And immediately the larvae did exactly what I thought they would, and they went back to the left side.
Interesting. I mean, that's a good conversation starter, I guess. Did you know larva mosquitoes run away from light while adult mosquitoes are attracted to light? That's how you instantly just end any date with any woman on the spot if you bring up that topic.
I could kind of control where they were. I thought it'd be funny to kind of just swap the lights on and off.
This guy just loves torturing insects.
Train some strong, capable mosquitoes for when I put them up against a pile of blood. It's gonna be so interesting.
Dang, that is actually so cool to watch how they do that. And apparently they do this because they don't want to get eaten by fish, of course. And if they're in the darkness, then it's obviously harder for the fishes to see them.
Fish eat mosquitoes? I'm never eating another fish again, guys. I'm done.
I was doing that last test. If I go and stir the floor around like that and zoom in, you can see there's tons of what almost looks like just dead mosquito larvae that is just drifting around in the water. Now I got worried for a second. I thought something was going around killing all the mosquitoes, but don't worry. I actually figured out that these are not dead mosquito larvae.
What are they?
What these are actually the old skin of our current
Oh, they shed skin too?
old skin 4 times before becoming a flying mosquito. Basically, just like how other animals were.
Oh, what the just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. That is crazy.
Know that for the next experiment, I gotta see if I can capture on camera a shot of them molting. Basically, what I'm gonna do.
Dude, why am I scratching my leg right now? Like, it's like watching a video about mosquitoes makes me feel like I got bit by one or something. Why is my leg so itchy? This is messed up. We're in the middle of winter in Japan. There can't be mosquitoes.
And basically, that's gonna cause all the larvae to go and swim to the front. And then I can just leave my camera running for like 24 hours, and surely I could capture at least one of these guys molting to get that shot for you guys.
And so yeah, I recorded this for like 2 hours.
Bro said, I'm gonna leave my camera on for 24 hours to ensure I catch this in 4K. And he's like, yep, I recorded for about 2 hours. Right after.
None of the larvae actually shed their skin, unfortunately. But obviously, I was not gonna give up. So I spent hours actively recording with my camera, watching every single larvae at the water surface. Apparently, they only molt out their skin.
Yo, they kind of look like a Pokemon, though, high key. Like Caterpie or something. Or the other one, the Needle. Looks like Needle.
And after about 2 hours, I found this larva. You can tell he was about to molt by the fact that he was hanging upside down for a pretty long time without moving. And every now and then, he would try and twitch to squeeze out of his old skin. If you look very closely right here, you can see his old skin starting to slide up and off. And this white part right here is his new skin underneath. But after watching this guy for like another hour, all of a sudden he just started to float down.
What the?
He fell all the way to the floor and completely stopped moving.
Is he dead?
Apparently the molting process is actually really grueling for mosquitoes, and there's a chance that they can use all their energy while doing it and die, which I guess just happened to this guy. Rest in peace, bro.
He put the waste. Yo, making a joke out of a mosquito's death. You know what? Respect. One less problem for the world. Probably quintillions left to go. I don't even know. How many mosquitoes are on this earth, guys? I don't want to Google it. I do not want that in my search history algorithm. So please Google that for me and let me know in the comments.
This was not going to stop me because I kept recording for longer and longer until I eventually caught this footage. Keep in mind, this is literally the first footage on the internet of a mosquito larvae molting because of how hard it is to catch.
Guys, we should all feel so special to be the first people in internet history to watch a mosquito shed its skin. That's crazy.
So you can't complain about how.
Whoa, look how it just...
Anyways,
look how it just twirls up like that.
Violently, and it started to slide out of its old skin. This dark part is his new skin, and eventually he was able to fully slide out, and only his molt was left behind. It's so cool to watch this happen, and after it does, the new larvae swims away.
Nature is fascinating.
Which that skin will probably get eaten by another larvae very soon.
Ew, they eat their dead skin. I mean, I guess I used to chew my nails, so it's probably not that different.
Let's go. I'm so happy we just got to see that. But in fact, I just spent so long trying to get that shot that almost all of our larvae now are pretty much fully grown. Meaning, yes, we're about to have 1,000 mosquitoes hatching in just a matter of days. And about that, it would be extremely illegal.
Wait, it's illegal? Is he just making a joke, or is it actually like some sort of law? You can't release mosquitoes into the wild. Because lock Bill Gates up. There's obviously many other reasons. The Epstein files. He deserves to be locked up, but this would be one of them for sure, yes. So what did this man want to do? Bill Gates' involvement with mosquitoes is centered on the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's long-standing effort to eradicate malaria and other mosquito-borne diseases. Oh yeah, look right here. He wants to release genetically modified mosquitoes from biotech companies. Oh hey, at least me and Bill agrees on something. The devastating impact of mosquitoes, highlighting that they are the world's deadliest animal due to the diseases they carry, particularly malaria. Can we also just add in the fact that how disgusting they are? Just write the word disgusting in there somewhere, and I think that would be perfect. Thank you, Google AI.
So I have a feeling it's time we build some sort of containment system. Oh man.
Now thankfully, I had this big tank sitting in my garage, which would...
Yes. Wait. No. Look at that wire, bro. You're leaving gap. Mosquito can fly through that easily. Seal that up right now.
So when the mosquitoes hatch, they won't be able to just fly away. But obviously, there's a big opening on the bottom.
Thank you.
Bad if we had to move this.
Thank you.
Mosquitoes would get out. So what I did was put our current tank in here while the big one was sideways. And then I got this piece of clear acrylic that I'm going to be able to attach to the front.
And when I attach this piece of acrylic, it's going to make sure no mosquitoes can get out. But you're probably wondering why I got all these massive holes right here. Well,
yes.
What I'm gonna do is this. And as you can see, I just put mesh in each of the corners, so, you know, there can...
That does not look safe.
This hole open in the middle, so I can put a little door here, so we'll be able to put stuff in, but mosquitoes won't be able to get out.
Bro, when you open the door, they will definitely get out. What are you talking about?
Pretty simple to make, though, because all we gotta do is attach this little sleeve contraption I made and put a clamp on the end.
Yo, I totally forgot how handy this dude is. He could make so much cool shit. This is actually more fascinating than the insects.
Basically, how it works is if you want to put your arm inside, you go ahead and take off the safety clamp like that. And basically what you do is while you're holding it still, you got to carefully stretch your arm inside. And then boom, when it's around your arm, it's very airtight and you can go ahead and put your arm inside.
Oh my God. Bro, better put a glove on that when he does put it in for real. Pause. Oh my God. What did I just say?
Access to here, and the mosquitoes won't be able to get out. And it's very easy to go and take my arm out, keep it shut, and then I can go and put the clamp back on.
And after I had my dad silicone the acrylic on, boom, this containment system is done.
Shout out to his dad for letting him do this in the house, because if I was this dude's dad, he would have got kicked out a long time ago. You not raising mosquito larvae in my house, bro. Over my dead body.
In their life cycles, there's a whole nother stage of life before becoming mosquitoes that lasts about a day. And when I came back the next day to my tank, I noticed they were already entering it.
Oh my God.
These dudes are like Frieza, man. How many forms do they have? This isn't my final form. Look at
Around next to the actual larvae, those are the pupae, and that means
pupae?
See, these pupae are also called tumblers.
More like puke. I'm sorry. Tumblers, okay.
Fall down when they sense potential danger nearby. But the coolest thing is how these guys look. They got these weird, scary looking eyes. They got little...
Those are ice?
The snorkels for oxygen. And of course, they look way different from a larva with that cool shrimp-shaped body.
No, correction. The horns are representation that they are devil creatures.
Wondering how it looks when a larva turns into a pupae? Well, this awesome footage from Backyard Bugs shows it. Basically, the skin splits at the thorax area, and very similarly to how the larvae molt, the new pupae will slide out, and yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yes, sir. These guys are so cool, but we haven't even got to see the coolest part where they literally crawl out the pupae, and it's like an alien movie. It's crazy.
Oh my God, dude.
We're on like a day.
An alien movie that is not comforting.
Just started to hatch. Yep, that is a mosquito, meaning there's like 3 mosquitoes in here right now, so it shouldn't be long till we have much more.
So that's their final form, huh?
Darker and darker as they get closer to turning into a mosquito. So since this pupae is bright white, I know he won't be hatching anytime soon, but these pupae here are extremely dark, meaning the mosquito is right under that skin, ready to crawl out.
So to make the shot even easier to get, I'm gonna suck all the darkest pupae.
You're gonna what? You're gonna what to the what?
So to make the shot even easier to get, I'm gonna suck all the darkest pupae up into this little pipette.
Oh hell no, bro. Hell, bro. I don't know how much more of this I can handle. Gotta give me a minute, guys. Okay, all right. By the way, like these pants from Thailand, pretty dope, right? Shout out Thailand. I got eaten alive by mosquitoes when I was out there.
And put them in this container to make it easier to record.
Now, since the mosquitoes have already started to hatch, I actually had to use the door I made to get my hand inside so they wouldn't escape. And I used my little pipette to start sucking up as many of the dark pupae.
Stop saying that.
I put them into a temporary container and I started to film. Thankfully, the pupae hatched within only a few hours of turning black, so it was literally only about an hour of recording till I caught this on camera. Out of nowhere, this pupa here started to straight
Oh, here we go.
tail. This makes a little tunnel
Alien movie.
the mosquito to start squeezing out. It's so nasty, but you can see how this area here just keeps inflating. The mosquito is literally being born in front of our eyes, and you can see how
Oh my
your pupa skin behind.
God.
Little mouth pops out here that they use to suck blood, and soon after, you can see his wings popped out as well.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is insane.
Yo, bro's battery is running on 1%. Plug that in, dude.
Finally, the legs stop sticking to the body, and bada bing, bada boom, that's how a mosquito is born.
No, I've seen all the alien movies. That is very, very accurate. I can't even lie. I guess that's where they got their inspiration from. Not only are they demons, mosquito are also alien. So more reason to get rid of them, all of them.
Stand here for like half an hour while they wait for their body and wings to harden up.
Unfortunately, I am not allowed to just let this guy fly out. Yeah, when you hatch mosquitoes in your house, it is just illegal to let them escape.
That's actually crazy. I didn't know that. I mean, there are some laws out there that just makes a lot of sense. Please do not hatch mosquito eggs in your house and release them. There should be no reason why you should ever do that. Unless it's for like millions of YouTube views, of course, then I guess it's acceptable. But don't release them ever.
So I'm gonna try and move him into this tank.
Brother, is this tank in your kitchen of all places? Oh my God. I can't, bro. The germaphobe in me could never, ever even imagine having mosquitoes. I know they're contained in a tank, but so close to where I eat food, I would need to leave that house forever.
To this tank, but if I can't do it, I do
Shout out Terra Green, bro. He's a bigger man than me.
Since it was super easy to just grab it with tweezers and let it loose in the containment system. W mosquitoes, bro.
Bro said W mosquitoes. I never thought I would hear that.
It's been another few days, and I'm proud to say we have 100.
11 days?
We got tons just flying around. We got even more just sitting all over the glass. And that's not even to mention all the mosquitoes just hiding around.
What have they been surviving off of since they suck blood? Is he just like throwing droplets of blood in there for them to feast on? What's going on here? How are they still alive?
Now I can test these guys with my last 2 mosquito experiments, starting with sticking my hand inside of the tank of mosquitoes.
I'm feeling itchy everywhere right now, bro. This is killing me.
Repellent. So we can test if these things actually work.
Oh my god.
To get bits.
So I started to apply the first mosquito repellent to my arm by spraying it.
This guy is the hero that we absolutely do not deserve. Sticking your hand inside of a box with 1,000 mosquitoes just to test if repellents work? I would never in a million years. Bro, you're the real MVP, Terra Green. I'm so curious.
But somehow the spray stuff completely blocks all of those and messes with the mosquitoes.
Bro just looked like he's dipped his whole arm in a jar of baby oil. Why is it so oily?
Theoretically, when I stick my hand in there, I shouldn't get bit. Well, I guess let's just do this.
And as I stuck my hand in, I got very nervous. I hate mosquito bites.
They're flying very close, but yeah, I don't think they can even sense that this is a hand right now.
Yeah, I literally left my hand in there another 30 seconds and not a single mosquito even landed on it. When normally they would definitely be swarming it.
Dang, this stuff works good. If you need some mosquito repellent, I recommend this brand.
Damn, yo, they should definitely sponsor him. SC Johnson off. Clean feel. I am definitely buying that after this, bro. I hate mosquito bites. He said this is not sponsored. You should be making millions from them off this video. Now, here's the real question, though, because it says it lasts 8 hours, right? And he did technically only stick his hand in there for 30 seconds. So there's still a good 7 hours, 59 minutes, and 30 seconds left. That's just unproven yet. We don't know if it works.
But now the second mosquito repellent I want to test. Well, you see this app right
That is not an app.
literally make a sound that will repel mosquitoes. Oh, do you hear that? It's like a high-pitched buzz.
That is not gonna work. Zero chance that works.
But as I put my hand inside, the mosquitoes weren't instantly swarming it. In fact, they were acting kind of similar to earlier when I was testing the spray stuff, even though I had thoroughly washed it all off my hand. Maybe these apps actually do work. That was until I found this when I took my hand out.
Okay, for a second, I thought this app actually worked. Now, let me turn off this ear-piercing sound. But then I realized I actually got bit, like, right there.
There you go.
Really feel it.
There you go.
Don't use these apps, guys. I can assure you, they are fake.
1 star in the app store. Hey, I mean, maybe it's not completely fake. Maybe you would have got bit more than once if you didn't use the app. Who knows?
All up been waiting.
Here we go. The blood.
So I actually have a jar of blood from a cow.
Ew, why is it curdled up like that, bro?
I had to fill up this little container with a bunch of blood, and then I put some saran wrap on top. This way, the mosquitoes could stick their little mouthpiece through it and get filled up with blood if they're hungry. Finally, I just warmed it up in the microwave.
Put in the microwave? Oh my god. No, there's about a minute left on this video. We get through this. I hope they don't use this kitchen and its appliances for also making food for themselves. I pray.
And I put it inside
For their safety.
what these mosquitoes do. Now, for the first like 20 minutes, pretty much none of the 100 mosquitoes were interested. They were kind of just hiding around and not moving much. So I kept trying tons of new stuff, like dimming the lights, because apparently mosquitoes don't like to eat under the bright light. And after trying so much stuff and recording for hours, not a singular mosquito
Really?
this blood. And this cool footage, you can see mosquitoes literally only take a couple seconds to land on an arm and get completely filled up with blood. But for some reason,
Ew, is that the blood? Oh my god.
blood from arms and not just liquid blood apparently like we have here.
Oh, okay. So mosquitoes are evil confirmed, guys. And they don't just want blood. They want your suffering. That's what they truly want. okay? More reason to eradicate mosquitoes. They serve no purpose in this world whatsoever. What do they do? What do they do that's helpful to anybody?
All the mosquitoes had gathered up on the other side of the enclosure to avoid it.
Starve them all to death.
Record this for 2 days. None of the mosquitoes were interested. I didn't want to have to not upload the video just because the last experiment failed. The whole point of the channel is to get crazy animal ideas and see if they're actually possible. Unfortunately, this one wasn't, but all the other experiments were, and we got to learn all about the mosquito life cycle, which was just so interesting to watch, so I had to upload this. Hopefully you guys learned something new and were entertained. And about these mosquitoes, I had to buy this massive freezer to terminate the colony, because that's just legally required after filming with mosquitoes, to ensure none of them escape. So I'm gonna get to doing that, guys, but I guess see you later.
Bro, I guess the thing I learned the most from this video is the extensive laws that's been put in place with regards to breeding mosquitoes, I guess. I actually really appreciate the government for this. Thank you. Thank you for containing and stopping psychopaths out there from breeding mosquitoes and releasing them to the wilderness. How would you ever even find out, though? It's not like you can ask a wild mosquito like, yo, who brought you here? Oh yeah, that guy down the street, he's breeding us. You can't do that. Anyway, W video by Tara Green as always. I make a lot of jokes. You know, I'm obviously disgusted by a lot of this stuff, but so is he, right? And that's what makes some of these videos so intriguing. So yeah, huge like on that video. Hope you guys also did enjoy this video that you're currently watching. If you don't mind also dropping a like and also subscribing, that would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna go throw up for 5 hours straight.